There's a carefully guarded secret that the multi-billion-dollar men's health industry desperately wants to keep from the general public. This industry reaps enormous profits by perpetuating the belief that fatigue, diminished libido, and a decline in self-confidence after the age of 60 are inevitable consequences of aging, treatable only through expensive pharmaceutical drugs and invasive injections. But what if there was an entirely different perspective, one that completely refutes these claims? What if the true path to revitalizing male vitality isn't found on pharmacy shelves, but rather in the abundant produce aisles of your local supermarket? With over 3 decades of hands-on experience as a leading specialist in men's health, this expert is now ready to break that long-standing silence. The key to overcoming chronic fatigue and a general decline in vital functions isn't found in synthetic pills or complex medical procedures. Instead, it lies within 3 powerful fruits generously bestowed upon us by nature itself. These are the purest, most delightful natural fuels, which the human body not only recognizes but passionately craves, designed to restore balance and vigor from within. The vast majority of men tend to accept the inevitability of age-related decline as an undeniable fact, a predetermined fate. However, a rigorous, scientifically validated methodology reveals a profoundly different picture. Imagine a vibrant red fruit, capable of effectively cleansing and nourishing your arteries, ensuring optimal blood flow throughout your system. Then, envision a verdant green fruit, expertly harmonizing testosterone levels, the very essence of male vitality. Finally, picture a golden yellow fruit, saturating every cell in your body with pure, inexhaustible energy, fueling you from the inside out. These are not mere unsubstantiated assertions. This is targeted nutritional therapy, rigorously supported by deep scientific research and compelling real-life examples from countless men who have profoundly transformed their lives, reclaiming their health and vigor. Within this narrative, we will meticulously unveil precisely how to optimally combine these 3 readily available fruits to achieve profound, comprehensive transformations in your physical, emotional, and intimate well-being. We urge you to remain attentive, as the forthcoming revelations have the power to radically redefine your understanding of the aging process. And for those who commit to reading until the very end, a valuable bonus tip awaits. A seemingly minor, yet incredibly potent adjustment capable of exponentially amplifying the synergistic effect of all the fruits mentioned. Now, the time has come to reveal the astonishing power of the first of these remarkable fruits. Its potential will undoubtedly surprise you. The first fruit we will explore is not some obscure, exotic dietary supplement, but rather a true nutritional treasure, extensively researched for its unique ability to restore optimal circulation, support prostate health, and bring back essential firmness in areas where it matters most. We are speaking, of course, of the pomegranate, a truly powerful activator of blood flow, a natural elixir for your circulatory system. Its vibrant ruby seeds hold the key to unlocking renewed vitality. The expert vividly recalls the case of a patient named James, a 72-year-old man. James entered the specialist's office, openly pouring out his heart, his voice heavy with resignation. "Doctor, I'm just not the man I used to be." His former energy, his unwavering confidence, and a fulfilling intimate life now seemed like distant, hazy memories. What James, like so many other men, didn't realize was that the root of his problems lay not so much in his advanced age, but rather in the state of his blood flow, a fact powerfully substantiated by modern scientific data and extensive clinical observations. His body was simply not receiving the vital circulation it needed. Pomegranate acts as an exceptionally potent agent because it is remarkably rich in polyphenol, among which a compound known as punicalagin stands out. These unique compounds serve as the purest, most efficient fuel for the body's intricate network of blood vessels. Firstly, they actively combat oxidative stress, providing robust protection for the delicate inner lining of your arteries, preventing damage and promoting their resilience. Secondly, And this is a critically important aspect for male health. They significantly boost the levels of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a crucial signaling molecule within the body, directly responsible for the relaxation and subsequent expansion of blood vessels. With sufficient nitric oxide, blood circulates freely and unimpeded, particularly flowing to those areas where its increased supply is most vital for older men, ensuring optimal function and performance. The speed at which positive results are achieved is truly astonishing and clinically validated. According to robust clinical research data, men who regularly consumed pomegranate juice reported substantial improvements in the quality and duration of their erections in as little as 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks, without any undesirable side effects, without the need for prescriptions, and without invasive procedures. This was pure biology, awakened and empowered by the inherent strength of a natural fruit. James meticulously followed the specialist's recommendations. Every single morning, without fail, he consumed 180 milliliters, approximately 6 ounces, of pure pomegranate juice. Soon after, he reappeared, completely transformed. His posture was upright and confident. A genuine smile once again illuminated his face, and he humorously remarked that his wife now looked at him in a completely different way, with renewed admiration and affection. This wasn't magic. It was the undeniable power of pure, applied science. If you find that your intimate life has become a distant memory, a chapter you thought was closed, do not rush to pharmaceutical solutions that often come with a host of side effects and dependencies. Instead, turn to the humble yet mighty pomegranate. This is merely the initial stage of your journey toward renewed vitality, as our narrative will now delve deeper into the examination of the green fruit. A natural marvel capable of naturally restoring and optimizing your testosterone levels, unlocking another crucial dimension of male well-being. The second fruit under consideration is what the expert refers to as the quiet testosterone enhancer, the avocado. The specialist still vividly remembers the profound disappointment echoing in the voice of another patient, 68-year-old Michael, as he leaned forward and candidly confessed, "Doctor, I just don't feel like a man anymore." His words carried the weight of a deep, personal loss, a sense of his very essence slipping away. Michael was an active retiree, diligently adhering to all recommendations for a healthy lifestyle, yet something fundamental within him had shifted. His former drive, his zest for life, had simply evaporated. This wasn't confined to his intimate sphere. It permeated his entire existence. He felt sluggish, weakened, almost invisible, as if a vital spark had been extinguished. What Michael, like countless other men, failed to realize was that this pervasive feeling wasn't exclusively tied to his age. It directly correlated with his testosterone levels. Testosterone isn't merely a numerical value on a blood test report. It's an entire sensation, a profound feeling that defines masculinity. It's the inner fire that ignites upon waking, propelling you to enthusiastically embrace a new day. It's the confidence in your voice, the strength in your handshake, and undeniably, the passion that fuels intimate connection and defines your life's purpose and drive. The challenge is that after reaching the age of 60, men's testosterone levels typically tend to decline, a natural physiological process. However, there exists a powerful, natural way to support and maintain hormonal balance, and it isn't sold in vials or patches, nor does it require complex medical interventions. Its source is the avocado. This creamy green fruit is abundant in monounsaturated fats, which serve as crucial building blocks, absolutely essential for the body's natural synthesis of testosterone. Furthermore, it contains magnesium and zinc, vital minerals for sustaining optimal male hormonal balance, acting as cofactors in numerous enzymatic processes. Perhaps most importantly, it is rich in vitamin B6, which plays a pivotal role in reducing cortisol levels, the insidious stress hormone that over time subtly but effectively suppresses the natural production of testosterone, silently eroding your vitality. When Michael began incorporating just half an avocado into his daily diet, the changes were not only noticeable, but manifested with remarkable speed. Within a single week, his energy levels significantly surged. He felt more engaged with life, more balanced, more alive, as if a fog had lifted from his mind and spirit. His mood improved dramatically, replacing his former despondency with a renewed sense of optimism. His sleep became deeper and far more restorative, allowing his body to truly recover. And that inner fire, which he had believed was irrevocably lost, began to faintly flicker once more, then steadily, powerfully reignite, bringing back his drive and passion. In a modern world saturated with quick, yet often superficial, solutions, the profound truth is that the human body is not inherently broken. It simply needs to receive the correct, adequate, and consistent fuel it was designed to thrive on. Avocado fully provides this, effectively supporting healthy testosterone levels and, as an invaluable added bonus, contributing to robust heart health. This dual benefit represents a critically important element in the overall puzzle of male performance, longevity, and holistic well-being, making it an indispensable part of a man's diet. Our narrative now leads us to consider the third fruit, one so commonplace and familiar that its true, profound power often remains drastically underestimated. If pomegranate can be likened to a revitalizing river, restoring full circulation and flow, and avocado to a powerful forge, meticulously shaping hormonal balance, then the banana represents nothing less than a true power plant, tirelessly fueling every single cell within the human body. This isn't merely about preventing muscle cramps, though it certainly helps with that. This is about providing the fundamental, sustained fuel that underpins a man's daily vitality, his capacity to engage with the world with vigor and clarity. The specialist still vividly recalls the case of Thomas, a 73-year-old retired school principal. Thomas was a proud man, always known for his activity and sharp intellect, but he came into the expert's office with a complaint that is heard all too frequently. "Doctor, I'm constantly tired, and it's not just my body, it's my mind and spirit too. I wake up already feeling completely drained, as if I haven't slept at all." He wasn't merely describing sadness. He articulated a state of deep, pervasive exhaustion that affected every aspect of his being. He had lost his former mental sharpness and quick reactions, feeling a constant mental fog. The specialist asked him a simple, yet profoundly insightful question. "When was the last time you felt truly energized after breakfast?" Thomas looked at the expert with a bewildered expression. "I skip breakfast most days," he admitted, almost sheepishly. This seemingly minor detail became the crucial clue, the missing piece of the puzzle. The body, especially after the age of 60, doesn't simply awaken on its own. It requires a clear signal, a specific type of fuel that speaks the language of a man's heart, his muscles, and his brain, kickstarting its systems. This is precisely where the humble, yet mighty, banana comes to the rescue. Most men perceive it as nothing more than an ordinary, convenient snack, but the expert sees it as a fundamental cornerstone of daily vitality. Bananas are abundant in potassium, a vital mineral that performs a far wider spectrum of functions than simply preventing muscle cramps. It is a natural guardian of arterial health, actively helping to control blood pressure and ensuring the unimpeded movement of blood, the circulation of which pomegranate has already helped to optimize. Beyond this, bananas contain magnesium and vitamin B6, powerful nutrients that subtly but effectively relax blood vessels and protect arteries from damage. However, the true magic of bananas lies in their unparalleled ability to generate sustained energy. Bananas deliver the precise fuel the body needs to produce energy at a cellular level, providing a steady, reliable power source throughout the day. When Thomas began his mornings with the simple act of consuming a banana, perhaps paired with a small amount of peanut butter and a glass of water, he felt the changes within just a few days. He reported to the specialist, his voice imbued with a newfound enthusiasm. "I didn't just get more energy. I feel more stable. I no longer experience that mid-morning slump, that sudden crash. This is because bananas help regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the sharp spikes and subsequent crashes often associated with less balanced breakfasts. Furthermore, they contain tryptophan, which the body converts into serotonin, the feel-good hormone that contributes to stress reduction and a significant improvement in overall emotional well-being, fostering a sense of calm and contentment. When energy circulates consistently and without interruption, every aspect of life becomes significantly easier and more manageable. This applies to physical activity, allowing for greater endurance and strength. It enhances mental processes, leading to improved focus, clarity, and cognitive function. It boosts the ability to be fully present in the moment, engaging more deeply with life and loved ones. And, undeniably, it dramatically improves performance during those critically important moments, whether in personal endeavors or professional pursuits. This consistent, reliable energy is the fundamental bedrock upon which a vibrant, fulfilling life is built, empowering men to live fully and purposefully. Our narrative has now reached its culminating, most significant juncture. If there is one profound truth the expert has assimilated over more than 3 decades of dedicated work as a specialist in men's health, it is this: the process of aging itself does not inherently break a man. However, the act of giving up the fight, of accepting defeat, and resigning oneself to decline, that is what truly shatters his spirit and diminishes his potential. Far too many deserving men perceive chronic fatigue, the loss of desire, and a faltering self-confidence as the inevitable, disheartening end of their journey, a final chapter written for them. Yet, what the expert has observed time and again, with undeniable consistency, is this irrefutable fact. The human body is always ready to heal, always poised to respond to adequate and timely support, possessing an innate capacity for regeneration and revitalization. We have meticulously explored the powerful, transformative force of 3 key fruits. The vibrant pomegranate, capable of invigorating circulation and opening new pathways for enhanced overall performance and vitality. The humble avocado, acting as a quiet yet potent powerhouse, nourishing testosterone production and effectively combating the insidious effects of stress, restoring hormonal balance. And the unassuming banana, a true energy station, providing sustained life force to both the body and the mind, ensuring consistent vigor. These fruits, when united and consumed synergistically, represent something far greater than mere food items. They serve as the fundamental cornerstone for comprehensive, holistic bodily restoration, a natural blueprint for reclaiming your prime. Now, in accordance with our earlier promise, the expert intends to reward the reader's unwavering dedication and attention, demonstrated by staying with this narrative thus far, by presenting a clearly structured action plan, complemented by an invaluable bonus tip, capable of exponentially amplifying the overall effect of the proposed recommendations, unlocking even greater potential. We now present a concrete, actionable plan designed for immediate implementation, starting as early as tomorrow morning. This is what the expert designates as the Morning Vitality Trio. It is crucial to emphasize that this is not a complex culinary recipe requiring intricate preparation, but rather embodies a powerful, foundational principle of holistic wellness, easily integrated into any routine. Immediately upon waking, it is recommended to begin your day by consuming 180 milliliters, approximately 6 fluid ounces, of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Simultaneously, you should eat half of an avocado and 1 whole banana. This simple, yet potent, combination sets the stage for a day of sustained energy and renewed vigor. The question of the advisability of consuming these fruits together is of key importance, and the answer lies in their profound synergy, their mutually reinforcing action. Pomegranate effectively prepares your arteries, ensuring optimal blood flow and vascular health, creating a clear pathway for nutrients. Avocado supplies beneficial fats that expertly stabilize the natural sugars contained within the banana, thereby preventing sharp energy spikes and subsequent crashes, instead ensuring a stable, prolonged saturation of your body with consistent fuel. In turn, the banana enriches your diet with potassium, which harmoniously interacts with the nitric oxide whose production is boosted by the pomegranate, further enhancing circulation. This creates an ideal, powerful storm of essential nutrients that, from the very first hours of your new day, sends a clear, unmistakable signal to your entire organism. We are commencing the process of profound restoration and revitalization. This uncomplicated, 5-minute morning ritual is capable of exerting a far deeper and more lasting impact than any expensive dietary supplements or fleeting quick fixes. The reason lies in the fundamental principle that you are providing your body with precisely the substances it genuinely needs, and in a specific sequence that allows it to absorb and utilize them with maximum efficiency. It is strongly recommended that you try this approach for just 1 week to personally experience the noticeable and transformative changes. It is vital to understand that the goal here is not a fruitless pursuit of lost youth, a futile attempt to turn back the clock. The true, empowering objective is to reclaim the inherent vitality and energy that rightfully belong to every man, to assert your right to live a life filled with vigor, purpose, and confidence, regardless of age. Therefore, consciously choose those foods that genuinely nourish your inner strength, and diligently cultivate habits that actively contribute to the restoration of your energy. For this is not the end of your life story. This is merely the beginning of a new, exhilarating chapter, and you, and only you, bear the full responsibility for how it will be written. If this message has resonated deeply within your heart, the expert urges you to consider your father, your brother, a cherished friend, or any other man you respect who undoubtedly deserves to hear that vitality has no expiration date. Through our collective efforts, it is possible to redefine the very concept of aging, imbuing it with renewed strength, dignity, and purpose. The expert expresses profound gratitude for your trust and for becoming an integral part of this vital mission to empower men everywhere.